Welcome back to the film god Zack Snyder, number one. His number one fan. Going over this new report about James Gunn and this Man of Tomorrow casting report. He seems to. Let me read this shit. It says, for some time now, James Gunn's social media presence can be interpreted as a barometer for the DC Studios rumor mill. Gunn's responses to rumors and reports often create a clearer picture of what fans can expect from upcoming projects, and interestingly enough, what he doesn't respond to is equally interesting. Because he fucking sucks. Of course, he ain't gonna respond to everything. Says, for example, when recent reports seem to indicate that Wonder Woman might make her all new, all different DCU debut in Gunn's next film, Man of Tomorrow, DC studio co-chair remained tight-lipped even as the buzz intensifies. Does that mean Diana will join the battle against Brainiac in the Superman sequel, or is Brainiac even in the film? See, this shit is crazy. See, if you don't know, have not watched Superman 2025, don't give a fuck about David Corn Sweat as Superman, James Gunn, the DCU. But reporting on this shit is just fun because it just seems like the DCU is crumbling from the inside out. Fuck what? It's crumbling from the inside out. It says, while Gunn has yet to confirm that the collector of the worlds will indeed be the villain of Man of Tomorrow, recent trade reports have indicated that Brainiac will be the catalyst behind Kal-El's team up with Lex Luthor. So I'm gonna stop right there. Lex Luthor, they had the nerve to talk all this shit about Jesse Eisenberg's Lex fucking Luthor. We're gonna accept Lex Luthor teaming up with Superman in any type of way. This is the dumbest fucking. But this is the DCU. This is what James Gunn fans want. Let me keep reading. It says, following those reports, rumblings about casting for the role have begun to pop up, with Cleus Bang and Matt Smith reportedly among those up for the role. More recently, Guardians of the Galaxy star Dave Bautista mentioned as a favorite to ultimately portray Brainiac. What the fuck? But it seems as though that's not going to be the case. Shortly after Bautista's name was thrown out by Jeff Snyder as to a contender for the sadistic supervillain, Gunn took up the threads to shoot down the report. Yeah. Gunn basically shoots down that Dave is not. First of all, I don't give a Gunn. I don't trust Gunn with Brainiac. I don't trust Gunn with Superman, yet alone Brainiac. It says Gunn's statement left little room for interpretation directly addressing the actor and the role. Bautista may not have been the best fit for the role anyway, no shit, but Gunn went on to explain that none of the 6'7" other names associated with the role have screen tested or offered a part in Man of Tomorrow. Nobody gives a fuck about this movie. If this shit, the DCU is so trash. If the first fucking Superman movie, if James Gunn had to cut out 30, 40, whatever the fuck minutes of his own film and got a studio version released in theaters, what makes him think that his sequel won't also be a shitty studio version? But this is what James Gunn fans want. What the fuck? And I don't even get. So this article was about Bautista being cast as fucking Brainiac, and James Gunn turning it down, turning him down, or turning the rumor down. But the thing is, what Gunn seems to forget, nobody gives a fuck about this Man of Tomorrow, his DCU. Nobody. Of course, Dave Bautista gonna be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me go work with James Gunn again. That's obvious. But him as Brainiac, obviously, dumb as fuck, doesn't work. To be honest, the Krypton Brainiac is still fucking top fucking tier Brainiac. The Krypton, I'm gonna fuck with nobody say. The Krypton Brainiac is top tier, damn near film verse Brainiac. And we expected a shitty director like James Gunn to give us something better than that? Fuck nah. Nah. But yeah, this is crazy, man. Like, James Gunn, I don't trust James Gunn with anything. Whether it's written by him, whether he running the studio, whether he passing off notes so that other films end up shitty like his. It's like, wow. The DCU is fucking dead. It's crumbling from the inside out. And you have to pay attention to everything. You have to pay attention to everything. Especially with this sale coming up. It'll be crumbling anyway, but especially with this sale coming up. James Gunn doesn't have a chance at success. He's been failing so far. All 5 of his projects have failed. Peacemaker, season 1 and 2. Season 1, whatever the fuck. Season 2, failed. Creature Commandos, fail. Suicide Squad 2021, fail. Superman 2025, fail. Fucking what else? Crypto series, fail. Fucking what makes this Supergirl any different than it being another failure from James Gunn? Now remember, James Gunn went from Gods and Monsters, this is the first half of my first phase bullshit, to, I'll just focus on the Superman family. Give you a bullshit, non-interesting, non-superpowered Jimmy Olsen series. I'll give you a Krypton series. A crypto series. Like, this is the DCU y'all wanted. James Gunn fans, DCU fans, this is what you guys wanted. Low quality, unserious, trash comic book films. You know what I'm saying? The DCU is dead. James Gunn is dead. If James Gunn gives us a Brainiac and he cracks one fucking joke, it's gonna be all hell to pay in every type of way. If in Man of Tomorrow, James Gunn has a highly intellectual genius like Brainiac crack one fucking lame ass shitty joke, you're not gonna hear the end of it. Like, Krypton, Brainiac is peak. I don't believe in James Gunn's, anything from James Gunn, but especially James Gunn's Brainiac. Just being honest. Restore the Snyder verse. It's not that hard. That's all we want. And we're gonna get it. Or this DCU will continue to fucking fail because nobody is interested. See you next time.